Have you ever noticed that you're always starting? You're always starting on Monday, starting next week, starting after your big vacation, or starting after the holidays, but somehow you never feel like you're actually making progress. And if that's you, I want you to know something. The problem is that your fitness journey is built on having to be perfect for you to stay consistent. And today we're going to talk about how to break that cycle for good. And if you're new here, my name's Alyssa. I'm an online fitness coach and I help women lose weight, build confidence, and create healthy habits that actually fit their life. And one of the biggest struggles I see women facing isn't lack of motivation. Like, we want to do the thing, we know what we need to do, but that's not the problem. It's constantly feeling like you're starting over. Every Monday feels like I'm really gonna lock it in this week, and every weekend feels like I completely fell off and ruined my progress. Honestly, after a while, it just becomes so exhausting to keep repeating the same cycle when you want to be making progress so bad. So today I want to talk about why that's happening and what you can do to stop it. One thing I see all the time is that women will have one big calorie meal and just decide that they completely blew all their progress, or maybe they have dessert or they go out with their friends and there's just so much guilt and thinking, well, I already messed up, so instead of actually allowing yourself to be imperfect, you just decide that you're just going to give up. One big meal turns into a whole weekend of eating big meals, and then we really fall off of our goals. Because here's the truth, you don't need to keep starting over, you need to work on your mindset around food and your fitness journey. One meal never ruined your progress, one workout that you missed never actually made that big of a difference, but the thing that is really wrecking you right now is your reaction to those moments and how you view it, and why it's cascading you to just keep starting over. And I think another reason that women struggle with staying consistent and starting over is that they think that they're just like every other woman in their fitness journey. They follow plans that only worked for this one influencer, and they think that that's what's gonna work for them. Then they decide that they're just gonna do cardio every single day, they're gonna eat 1,200 calories, they're gonna drink this magic tea that's gonna help them lose weight, and then it doesn't happen, and then the frustration hits. Or maybe you decide, I'm not gonna eat out ever again, I'm gonna be super clean, I'm gonna work out every single day, and then you usually keep that up for maybe a few days, maybe a week, and then life happens and you get stressed. Work gets busy, you go to a social event and they have pizza and candy and you just can't help yourself. So you eat the foods that you said so distinctly that you weren't gonna eat. But the goal isn't to build a plan that's going to be perfect for you every day. The goal is to build a plan that's actually gonna be maintainable for you to do for the rest of your life. Because that's what's actually gonna get the results that you've been wanting for so long. And this is honestly where things changed for me personally, is I stopped viewing fitness as, oh, I have to, get lean for summer so I can look good in this bikini, or I have to look good for this or that. Like, I stopped viewing it in the short term and I started viewing it as, no, this is something that I do for myself, for my life, because I value myself and I value my body and my health is important. When I was in that stage of starting and stopping and feeling guilty for what I ate or what I didn't do, it felt like it was something that I had to do. I had to work out. I had to eat this food. I had to do this. But now switching my mentality to, I get to eat this food because it's going to give me the best energy. I get to go to the gym and train because I'm doing what I need to take care of my body and my health, and because I want to look good. I want to feel confident. So eventually, fitness and nutrition and health just became part of who I am. I go for a walk because I want to go. I choose the healthier option because I don't want to feel bloated and sick after, right? I go to the gym because I want to actually be there and I know that I need it to get rid of the stress that I'm feeling and to just prioritize the good endorphins. So then my mindset really shifted to, this is just what I do. I'm just that person who is disciplined and shows up for herself and makes the better choices because not because I have to, but because I want to. Fitness just became like identified as my lifestyle. And when fitness is your lifestyle, staying consistent and getting back on track becomes so much easier. So if you want to stop starting over, here's what you need to do. I would start with focusing on your non-negotiables. Look at your schedule day to day. What are the habits that you can start integrating right now? 3 habits that you can do that are going to improve your quality of life, help you actually to be making the progress that you want. For me, I think the easiest ones to add is going on a walk or doing some sort of movement first thing in the morning. Move your body, make sure that you are eating higher protein throughout your day, and also make sure that you are actually taking care of your body in the way of like, what are you doing for your mind as well? Are you doing journaling? Are you doing meditations? Like, those things are so important, and in your fitness journey, your mindset is your strongest tool as well. And the next tip I have is to focus on what is the next choice. If you had a big meal, if you missed a workout, if you're feeling guilty, if you're feeling all these negative thoughts, what is the best next step that you can take? Because one decision does not define your progress or your fitness journey or mean that you're never going to get to your goal. And lastly, you need a plan that you're actually going to enjoy. If you hate the meals that you're cooking and you can't stand the chicken and rice anymore, you're not going to stick with it, okay? If you hate going to the gym at 5 in the morning, you're not going to stick with it very long, sis. Like, not going to happen. So your plan should fit your life. Find the moments in your day that you have the most energy or that works best with your schedule, where you're needing more movement or a place that you can start pouring into yourself of, are you doing journaling in the morning? Are you going on a walk? Are you going on your lunch break and actually moving your body, or are you just sitting down for the entire day? And I think the biggest mindset shift is understanding that the women who see results are not the ones who never ate a high calorie meal or missed a workout, or they're not the ones that are perfect. They're the ones that keep showing up and decide that no matter what, they're going to make sure that they make themselves a priority and put in the effort. They understand that consistency isn't based on perfection. It's just about showing up and celebrating the small wins along the way. And honestly, that's what confidence really, really is. It's giving yourself the proof that you can trust yourself, that you do the things that you say you're going to do, and doing that over time and time again, you're literally building that trust, and that's where confidence comes from. And this is one of the biggest things that I actually help my clients with, is not just workouts, not just nutrition or meal plans, but the mindset that comes with actually becoming that most confident version of yourself. Because anybody can follow a meal plan or a super strict workout routine for 2 weeks, but then what happens after that? The goal is creating habits and becoming that person who's maintaining their health and bettering themselves every single day for years. So if you're really tired and fed up of just starting and stopping and always feeling like you're not making the progress that you want, you are ready for accountability, support, and to really make a change, you can watch my free training linked in my bio, breaking down exactly how I help my clients get there. So remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need a plan that's going to still help you to be supported and make progress and show up for yourself when you have a stressful day on a Wednesday, when you go out to eat on Friday. Having structure and accountability and support to get you back to the framework and back to seeing progress. Because consistency is where real transformation happens. I'll see you guys in the next video.